site on na nkofo dinechi. The police statement also confirms that he went there with men and demanded for their release. But he says and the chairman and the driver nipa mienu need dinechi. Is he not telling the truth in that regard?
Papa.
Hey, it's Galamsey, you bet to me to us here, Ghana. Say to me to us here, dear, say to Funanti, I'm waiting for when Jimna and Quay. And send an you'll be at that chrono bar. Near say Togo near Beko Aquatino because me Juno Huam in Tiasie. Me Juno Huam in Tiasie. Sikanti just a Ninia Bewukram fan. Said a match the can say, Sikadi nipa Bequachi. Sika manswa yachi enchade. Amara work sikao sikanti. And I'm a Galamsey Argentino Ghana how young we because youth no be brain adwuma nye be brain do mra sha Galamsey na quick ukwa benye skesisia and I shout awali cause say I am live my Galamsey identina be bo me away but the point is say oman no say ensase say yensuo da bi ye de nsa be si ye num na yakawo identina mani abra make kasa me ra san hui 9 months for yes say anti Galamsey a committee ya omo nam omo pese ye tu Galamsey ati His Excellency John Dramani Mahama na ni abri afi die meeting ya kwati ya yes NDC owura college down the dia bam che say MPB NDC MPB edian bam enya no kre enya no kre because me say the way Mahama ni abre na ma obi am be bibia mbegu papa de ni mase o emo obi am be bibia mbegu papa de ni mase and I'm selfish interest in no be go Mahama animasi na ebia kan ya ye campaign no me pa cho baby o man ne kon ye penesa into yesremo papa ya papa His Excellency John Dramani papa finance form say oya wo doba kra na oye because eba no sa wa against won nsam a wo kan wani brabre no te say onfa wo nya hwe na fi mo kodu te say wo de me debi am ka say Galamsey wo hu wo de me try me ho ba me buy be details.
My name is Aite Powers, aka What Can. Keep watching THEO TV. It's the best TV you have to watch in your life. I'm telling you, Aite Powers. THEO TV is the TV I watch all the time. Yeah. Push.
Yeah, but that's what me try me ho about my konum so say me so it still me near condition e wo me studio ha nti no mo wa me ai na me near condition e fa mbo me studio ha na nipa so den din bre ba ye be na me kan suma motos e na so masam djuma de bloton ka so apoka se no to ka so galalia ni amanfo me in between on e go filling station e opposite o de wo car da crowd ha anya se car asayi mpacho car that office taste no like unso bi ho opeka otwika kra na opeka foforo we dey fakwa suman motos obaje na we chusu car open na makasa we ya top up keto bia we nya brand new car sanso na we ya continue mekanfo eye VIP e dey amount VIP ya cho Joan tie ni VIP ya cho Joan e wo ho we ya abrochefo no me eye na ya me ya se yes obi fi abrochi wa baga na obai wa bewu we benya accident so obayare ya na bibi mpo fine but accident on yare me kwa ba na accident ekun just like that nkwasi awuwo obi careless nti mpacho yemfa VIP ya cho Joan e wo ho ya tete drivers no wanya misrum ye bom pa yansa yetu eja wiase me papa no adaka brand eye ne group and omode eye VIP ya cho Joan e ho e de aba omonyo overtaking so basabasa odo be call destination kama na we koshia obusuafo. All right, yanko eye story no so yatiti ya ni yati say nkofo bobo NDC fuo college down the din ebo NDC MP din na monzo fuo ya anti Galamsey eyi tax force ya yati say ya hwese Galamsey ye besi ano no at least ye ntumi ntu ase kra na ye hu say ye de hye papa to kwam ama ye de to form agudie because nyame de cheye but because of ye leaders na oma besi kwanya dada feli ye na mbebru no nya adwuma ye ntino bia de ne rura kohye Galamsey mu omtumi ko shepit nim na pit na buaguam so no mawu akoye owu nkwankwa yesi wenwu a wunyade sana Galamsey adwuma na akoye but the point is wankwa ade no bedi nti by force so oye ye de mra so to ho ne ahwe so a mo amode mra ne to ho no Gidia His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ewo nkofo mu ade o matoto ano no mo ye adwuma ebi muso na machiri ese no ebi muso na machiri ese no na we can me you and I were not there it yenko tie MP no nsam na o ka no wutie a se to asumu a wa obehu ento asumu a wa obehu me say ye pese ye chichiri oman a better Ghana that we all want me and you want inti enye we ye me namba we ye major ba nti waye bone me nkata so dabi enguase ne ba enka onu ko be kan de ya kura ne say ye Mahama kura ne be boni defense His Excellency John Mahama and ye be boni defense na ubo say Ibrahim Mahama tin be bi on kan obi na obi akofa na betum said their lawyer bi na ono onya asem ye ndi na odi asem wo radio station wo TV so ni boss Ukraine asem on fa ne nka ne lawyers ho enso so otenchen to anyampa to bie na no ka say ye ba Sami Jemfi and Ibrahim Mahama you don't need evidence a whole lawyer to bie na no kan sa asem we no wonder say won to me cases abegina mo sampa on ka ho because won to me na say himself onye lawyer untumi ko lawyer ade nanka ana bia no onye Galamsey lawyer unim yenko ti MP nanga se numu nsem yenko ti ono nka se enumu nsem na fa comment bra se dia oka no eto asuma fa comment fa bra na like na se then first day subscribe mami why na bibia enye kama bidin to flows another doubting Thomas yenko he video nembra
sanity okay release am the buy and the police investigation kana there is no point at which I may call ya me the phone ma Naimos leader say on the off phone on kata which was alleged no man say free ho be many o mo na me gina ho anti at what point in time na me free ho call he na ko fa those people now or more alleged so maybe or mobile no at what point na me free 9 months for no me no mo gina on me free ho call ya me say ko fa or mobile look be any
enti mufri broni krom ho eba hwidiem police station no woni 9 months for ni na the free ho be say ko hwidiem ho
yes so mutu o mo car na me so me movie me so me car no and me be actually so we all arrived at the place na yina omo rura police station once and me rura police station because no mo car no be anim
and at that point omo di omo ko nyina na handcuff egu suspect nensa
in fact car now omo edu omo tinamu no was another pickup so me use car me use which is party pickup and then I'm a denante yeah two very yina and then I'm a denante then I'm did omo as to what happened behind me the maintenance but police station ho me no omo nyina na na the suspects in taking their statement I was there with the 9 months team plus the regional crime officer.
Suspects now 9 months for next year more brony chrome hono. Unimomo, do you know them?
Yes, I know them. I know them because they have been in VDM for so many years. My age more VDM thing for 9 years. And I know them.
Unimomo, yes, apart from say omo VDM on unimomo as who are they? What do they do?
They extract gold from the tailors omo ekotodeba VDM. That is what I know say omo here. And other business. You know, omo drilling boreholes in the account. They have machines on the drilling boreholes. And but I have known them since my workings in VDM before I became a member of parliament.
O call site or before say Honorable Collins obe friend na one commander na kasa no. One kasa nkomo na one commander ni die.
No, quite, you know, I was going for a funeral until me graduated and he said attention. That was when I called Honorable.
Sure.
And I said, until I went straight, Honorable was on the line, I went straight to the commander and identified myself as the member of parliament for City North. Now, I need to say only leader no ekasa. No, I didn't know the leader as at that time. I know I identified no mami. The share na ta de no bono na idini guhonti. And I'm in man so on your opinion in Kasa. So I handed my phone over to him, and I was with him. I was with the my son Kobe BAB.
Me pacho udru hon na soldier for ne nkwane suspect na o match omo ne wo ho and na other young men free Chrome aba site ho.
Me drew hon na soldier for no and suspect no motive form and ba kujina ho. But there were other young men who were also standing behind that. They couldn't come to the place and soldier for no or more head there. There were people already there. There were some of the boys already there.
Oh, okay. There are reports that suspects now police for che wono. Mo party for within the area. Can you confirm that?
Well, for that I can't confirm, but I know that they are in video or more a year and I can't confirm whether they are party boys, registered party boys or sympathizers of the party. But as youth and I know them no more.
Before Samuel Bedru in the Mudru Hidium police station, no. Time I would be name was car next year, Mukodu Hidium police station. No? Describe the scene and our police station on a train. Mudru Hona a hot saying.
Before you do police station, it is free Goni Chrome whenever you overtra the major hospital, which is St. Elizabeth Hospital. I work with him. Free St. Elizabeth Hospital, before we do FDM police station. What we saw, they said, now already they had blocked the road. Now youth, town boys, and not youth, not about the other block, or my party cars will come who are you in a quina or move it really said at the end of the muso, a police station anymore.
Meaning, sir, na ebiomania hint, sir, 9 months for nothing, cophobia, Brunico, or more banner.
Anna me suspected.
Oh, okay. Enti mudru hono na nipa na bodom pem sana mo fa mu call police station ho emo mo control statement, no right?
You do hono nipa na bodom pem no say soldier for no di camera police station ho. And I mean so me packet car na me so me ko wura hobi.
Okay.
And see, as at that time, no, now the people are just marking up because now I see the news, are trending with Chrome Hub in our hand. We also see the Akrano AP about the ready consult in any panel. So I was with them in the police station. Me know more than the police station. And Sakrana, regional crime officer, Baho. Ama the Kenya State District Police Commander so about mobile the toll send me home and the FPU commander Mr. Kufu mobile na me inside the next soldier phone there was no BNT MP
o statement okay say won our friend Zongo chief nessa Omra.
Yes now so we said na crowd na ba no na the who say I need to engage other opinion leader, and he was the one I called. The Sumama Omuku because of the video move.
Omuwie bibiana Zongo chief car na the soldier for ni free hoko New Montano. O science to aso ko waye no.
Actually say you need the mantimi anko say e duru me menda ya na me yen say me dika for a year no dey wo ichire na me be wie me krum. And he said the scene no sikwaye from there 2 o'clock to 5 o'clock no. I was stuck there ensuring say you need to maintain peace and order. Until around 5 o'clock now me who says the team are resolving issues now police for no take you over the regional crime officer take you over the some of the items are 9 months for no CZ, you know. No, who say I say the attention about for because at that time we not going to go no. I catch it say or kofane car and I know that going to go say boys no epenatomuti or no the car but they are and ya they say this and I so me crowd bona me coin. So I couldn't go to the actual funeral because it was 5 o'clock almost. There was time about me constituency about a year now a woman. So I only managed to attend 3 of the funerals and Saturday in SMECO because a year no April 5. But me call 3 because of the incident, you know, my make a hot chain.
Police for on Safro.
Yeah, as we speak, I've had an invitation from CID and I'm honoring it. My leadership here, cohort. I've spoken with them that I'm availing myself.
Okay, with leadership, parliamentary leadership,
parliamentary leadership.
It is CID for the NA Nabra.
Okay, they have sent an invitation via social media, and I'm also responding by making the arrangement to go there. As I speak, I'm in my majority leader's office. I'm a transfer of Obama, and my lawyers have also officially issued a written notice. The IGP said we are going to comply with the invitation.
Because officially the police statement, the allegation against you, where you almost second paragraph, the member of parliament for Sutifi North, Honorable Ebenezer Kwekuado, who is alleged to have incited the mob and obstructed the NIMOS team, has been invited to assist ongoing investigation into the incident. Yomo, this is the allegation they are going to investigate you on. What Jen is saying?
Yes, I'm going to comply with the investigation, and like I said, my lawyers are also written. Say we are going to comply. It's an allegation, and we will comply with all that matters for us to get to the bottom of. I'm a peacemaker, and I don't want to have any issues with it.
Set it out from fear on the first, you know. Na a year and I will be saying ako. Following the scene in Ania, then do you regret even going to the site? When no.
No, I mean no because me who say ebia mankoha nanka de edisina ebia ebecha de esi enti me ho ase betimi aboa ama ya SCC wo baagi no ebi ntimi ansi wo because okay police report to abani na obi ani ho amo indicate say opra before and after but ebia mankoha and can be no enya papa it is part of me as the people's representative and leadership. It is part of your these issues big bar. Some of these are bound to happen once you are leading people. You can face some of these things. And I escalated to the level a bit near casualties, and I think that my intervention played a key role in ensuring there are no casualties.
I don't know if when you're tired, as we are active on social media, especially Facebook, some of your party communicators with social media, no, were up in arms against you. I mean, we free said we go buying any mass, and there was a party in it, was so, I was a Omanchannel. What kinds of comments, maybe?
Only my kind of but me who say issues bar there's something called natural justice. Then you make a clear conclusion. You said police for the investigation. If you say can you to make crime investigation, no by but social media no obia wo ho kwan say otimi kokande also kanti the papa ne the papa. I take it in good faith. I'm only looking at the investigation before be no e be ba bontiama I was say no kre the dead the dead man no yeto amamu no. There is nothing that would allow me to make a step against a government business or government agenda. We are all fighting against illegality. But some and I'm more to calmness about in our attempt to solve a situation. You know, it is as a major stakeholder of peace and parliamentarian as such. You know, also we offer the services to ensure that public is always safe.
How would you react to those who would say, sir, your attempt to even go to the site and speak to the NIMOS commander, and I say, through you, Honorable Collins Dowd and the NIMOS commander, Bedin Komono, amounted to obstruction of a Juma and NIMOS for a year. Now, your presence there was unnecessary. What would you say to Eno?
Obi Kasana he didn't understand, or he's not understanding leadership, because a military team in Aba area, and as a leader, I had to show that the Ekosono, or here assistance to get something done. So going there to find out what is happening, I think that was the best thing I could have done. And say me many free the Ekosono so now, like I said, me quite the BCBR in fact.
Very well. In the how our investigations never could be any ever said in Comobio. At the time when I moved free with the police station, not suspects no way, where the suspects still at the police station.
No, the suspects, they had handed over their car keys to them. The police had handed over their car keys to them, so they had moved their cars away from the police station.
Meaning, sir, no police for no jai suspects or monko.
Yes, they had handed over the some of the items are no more as now or more police, military na hand over my police, mama police, and so the ama suspects just to move their cars away from the place because of the route and Bano.
Okay, it based on na mob na begu ono reaction into no. The police left the suspect to go.
Not to go, but to move their vehicle, because they were some of the comments from the Irish youth, was says omo car keys and never be omagin so I think they thought giving the keys to them or they took an free one and the man boys and that is what the Zongo chief and
yeah, I agree. As we speak, the suspects are not in police custody. Yeah,
well, I can't speak to that.
You cannot speak to that. But at least at the time, the guys were not with the police. Now, to restore peace and calm.
That is what happened. Agreement. He had read an agreement for the military to hand over the seized items to the police.
And the police then handed it over to the suspects.
That is it, the keys of the cars, to move the cars away from the place.
Very well. Honorable Mate, Bibiani Ebesaba Bidin Komobio.
I still stand by that I'm saying that the MP statement did not mention that he was there at the site for hours and he was not just passing by. It is what I said. Now we come up with a year and then or any more engagee for hours. And he demanded that they remove the handcuffs from those arrested. And the soldiers said no. Subsequently, the soldiers decided that, anyway, the Enfa suspects don't go to the nearest police station, let's hand them over. Also, he was followed by some men. It was when they went to the police station that more people joined the people that he brought. and engaged them to the extent that they vandalized the vehicle of the NIMOS commander and another vehicle as well. And they threatened to burn down the police station. So reinforcement had to come in. That is fact. I wonder why the MP is now backing off from the fact that he went to the site and he was there for hours and he was not just passing by.
Okay, into the MP no claims say, of course, that he went to the site no Wajiatum. He claims though say na ono okwa ye Honorable Collins Dauda and a catcher and say on ko no pese one NIMOS commander no ekasa and na okoye oko na ne constituency vice chairman and na driver pe and the dinechi. Okodru hono or the phone no Emma NIMOS commander ne Collins Dauda ekasa owie na owo hwa share say omonfa suspect na enko police station to di omachi and omunyina akọ hwediem. That is as far as he went according to him. You are saying sir he even demanded sir NIMOS for no free suspect omunyi handcuffs in free one sir.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. But interestingly, he denies that bit no vehemently.
Well, that is why I'm calling for an independent proof.
Okay.
Maybe when an independent proof is established and there is evidence to the fact that he demanded that they should remove the handcuffs, in fact, release the suspect. So if it's in doubt and a probe is set and all the parties present their evidence to that committee or investigative body, definitely a paper out. No criminal, a paper out. Whether we can get it and no go police station and I say one person demanded you release you homo. No paper bonte. I'm over here.
No, yeah. You are saying say all court site on na in Konfo Dinechi. The police statement also confirms that say he went there with men and demanded for their release. But he says and the chairman and the driver and is he not telling the truth in that regard?
And the papa, which one are you believing?
Oh no.
Police have told you. The normal soldiers have also told you the same story.
Okay. I
am telling you the same story. One person is denying all these three points. So it's only an independent body. When they invite for evidence, it will be brought. In fact, there's evidence to that effect. When it is brought, maybe at that point, he will believe himself. For now, maybe he doubts himself.
Many honorable, I don't know why. Very well. Many Honorable Collins Dauda, Edin Komo from South Africa. And he says, site hono, enye illegal mining site. Now, the guys, what they do, they say, omukoto tailings. Now, omona babe wash it, enya gold. They are not engaged in destroying forest reserves or water bodies. Tailings. Their friend is Sanko Farms.
Investigation. I am more dangerous than even mining in the forest reserve.
Hey.
One, which I almost said, a dear chemical, and almost TP tailings, you know. Which I almost. Okay? All you see cyanide, any another form of acid, any TP tailings, you know. And I have followed this for some time. They say, no more than they said. I realized they said,
yes.
Now, tailings, normal realize it's about 70% of recoverable gold. That's it. Almost giving you gold, 70% still our tailings. And say, many of the small scale for almost to talk and now almost you are leaching almost the cyanide. And I mix it normal to pay, normal the yasim, normal the good, normal processing. Now cyanide no go and Google and find out the effect of cyanide on the environment. That's what they were doing there. Now, Obia can tell me, say, cyanide near the leaching, so in case of a say, oh, you're processing of coal, do you need a license or you don't need a license?
You need a license.
And ask them whether they have a license to use chemicals to do the processing, which of course is very dangerous to the data community now. Only at the end of woman, because one,
yes,
the ensure time. A best simple acid, any Yamana or someone down to underground water. In future, we be digging borehole. Our area of a beer, so the show no and no one now the ABBA. The home channel. That is the danger or the dangerous aspect of Niamaya.
Yeah.
It's the part of Sadia on license. So many licenses are. To me, Ben,
Sadia.
Environmental Protection Agency, are they aware that only use cyanide and the leaching? What have they done about it? It is a language, and yet, I didn't know. I'm going to say, you stop us activity now. What would have happened?
And then
you have people who are supposed to assist NIMOS to do its job, fighting against it. Why?
From your investigations, do you know the guys behind Sa site? No.
Almost one leg came forward, indicate yourself or an idiot. You see, your mindset about sex. People say, "Oh, but they are many Jumano and you and any forest in it correct." And a very ignorant position. Because the way you understand now you see chemicals are. At the end of the day, how are you disposing of those chemicals?
Yes.
Because many companies like the Sierra Crown, Minerals Commission, they will tell you, any of such treatment processes are monitored by the EPA and other agencies. How you treat them before you even leak them into the environment is monitored, it's supervised. But how come an individual is using cyanide to do that process in a settlement area, and we are glorifying it?
I was a bit, worried when I heard say, and from in common with the MP, say when they got to Shidiem police station after the confusion they see the men attempting to attack soldier for NIMOS had to hand over exhibits from the side to the police. And the police, we are told, say, for peace to reign, at this hand you mean back Emma suspects enko. What do you know about are the guys still in custody and they've been left to go?
As of now, many update from where I am, I have many update on that.
Okay.
But I was also told that the kind of confusion and the danger they were in, they forcibly took away the exhibit and they released the suspect. That's what I heard. As to whether they've been rearrested or not, which it should be. By now, they should have been rearrested. Oh, so you also Emma impunity, we are downplaying the authority of NIMOS. It's a better crowd. It will be a lion with no teeth to bite. Okay? IGP started with IGP in court.
Yes, Mekai.
They were working very hard. They seized over 100 excavators. Paki this now or Summer Boy. And then all of a sudden, they started demonizing them and branding them some thieves. They are going around, they are starting money. Instead of fixing the problem, they recall them off. Because, in my opinion, perhaps they felt that NIMOS is a better option. Yes, it's good to centralize activities, Oh, baby, echo. The back account, you best start to demonize the Sani ama started I antagonize Omono. You bet demonize Omono. That's almost so you're good. That's free for all. Fine, baby. Then you can't qualify. But now think like, would you bank in the body and can you have bank in the body?
That's true. That's true.
And those don't send you to have on kind. So I'm not contaminated, it's cutting across all the rural settings. From eastern to Atlantic to western north, maybe a just about any EPA research is going on. Contamination of the food chain. So what's in far on thing, right?
Yeah, but in your monitoring of NIMOS activities, no, are they arresting the so-called campaigns, no? And I say we are still going after
organized arrest. They go all out, and I'm telling you, NIMOS woman can't tell. But behind the scenes, for where we sit, you have somebody calling them and saying, "Oh, we know you're what say? The president he should investigate that. Whenever they go out on operation, they come to the backlash, and I'm aware. And so this is not the first time. Yes, that this one, we felt that no, we have to let the public know that this is what is happening, so that in the future, if NIMOS should fail, we'll be able to be free.
Meaning, sir, getting the campaigns as promised by His Excellency the President, no, may be a mirage still, right?
Papa, nipa na ono wo to me no to baby. E do ko chene nkofo a na wa fro say we mu ya men nkofo ja no we ja. Who is the campaign? So if certain people are untouchable, okay, na yake ABC Minister Nankasa Simaye Western North. Anaya. There was a minister who drove to the area to stop the people from being arrested. You see, and this is not the first time. Now with the press, I think a mobile person, I don't know money. Right. An agency mandated by the president to work and enforce environmental laws. Why does he have to inform a regional security liaison officer in a region? When you're doing intelligence work, so that you tell somebody and the person notifies them that I'm going to go place you out. But seriously, if the president is so determined in fighting Galamsey, this case is a test case for him. And I'm expecting a full-scale probe. And then, if found culpable, which I am very certain, it should be dealt with. The speaker should be interested that lawmakers are involved in this. So there should be a probe. If it is found, as we have said it, they should be sanctioned.
Yeah.
That's the way to go.
Yeah, but for the if they are found, to have been engaged in any illegality, the criminal process would kick in. When I come in, next question, maybe I say for a member of parliament, really, what can you do? But once they commit a crime, that one, the state can take them on. Into that, I agree.
And on two fronts, the police should investigate.
Sure.
Parliament should be interested in a probe because Nipane Abomudino Ebisu hold oversight responsibility over certain ministries at the committee level in Parliament.
That's true.
So we should all be very interested that the right thing should be done. We should get to the bottom of it. If indeed they are found culpable, those people should not be holding oversight responsibility over critical sectors are regulating mining and other activities in this country.
In your post, you know, Obo Honorable Collins Dowd Dean, from the investigation and what you know, no role no play in this.
The people who came, the MP and its people, said they were sent almost to Collins Dowd and a Sumao. Almost can say fight in the media, and also on the Galamsey, and now on the ABU.
Yes.
Debbie, almost say. On the Sumao, almost fight. It made me question and say, I'm back on the Sumao. The interest in this. But this is a government agency. And they are clothed with power of arrest. I know much in I think that in my opinion, Senka Collins Dowd, I am passing on the Sumao. So Bibika, then you should follow up later with the police to make his case. But to send people to go there, what are you going to do?
Yeah, maybe because our interest, he's the MP for the area. Probably the people who are arrested are
you are the MP for the area, but are you going to also do the same thing when the police go on the road to arrest armed robbers? Are you going to do the same thing? It is Obia, criminal Bia or constituency man, Obasuma and Kubusa. I was here, Jaiman Nayedu.
Asem Aba FM.
Later, say Nipano, Yatinwa. You need communist country, I can't achieve in the air street in Asem, Anamabwa. I didn't have a court. You're not to know, Anamabwa, you're investigation.
Yes.
If he is for your constituent, that's it. Government agency or task force, Ako baby, who send on a criminal, Yachinipana. Me to me, it is alcohol. John will not go and pass it through the system. Let them do their job. But the moment you, as an MP, go back home, definitely the people will rise up and follow you.
Asem Aba FM.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what happened. Check out one call, and Namus, Ayamajuma, and Omanchannel police station. And the next day, Omankasa could provide you a defense. Say your license, your Juba. And now you need license. It's both young contract. And one year, at the end of the day, who found more? No more could diploma send me a so okay, Udi Bim, Kofia. That is it. But is the reason why I actually be. And yes, I said that I establish it only a 9 months government agency. They are legitimately working. Why don't you allow them to do their job?
Very well.
I want to make sure.
Very well. Yes, my men nase.
Someone gasa mwet in summer okeka. Ebi musi ni nsem ni sisi so. Ebi si do aka no kre. Ebi si say ni say. O de say John Mahama the next from IGP afre. Iti yenhwe reporter police any IGP e de beba. Na the way no mu ye soldiers for no. We no say soldiers for come ho a. Yes, wo mu nye. Wo hu. Yan yo my sa o hwe na wonti bibia se a eye protest na watwe wo fa nsan kan obi won sai obi ka wo na wo ye dia wo ye obi tifie asam ne ba bo sa akoka no keke na akoka no keke. All right, me fa mun si ha na me fa ntia kese enko Belgium enko magadza tipo ne mba no I turn out ho no mo Adam Jifa Esinam and a Betty sanso na na hima ansaba man kra hima kwa man kese traditional area na wonkwado osi putisi ehu yedo ahum yedo yetensu ne ye nkofom da sanso na ejawiase daddy michiao papa Mr. William Kufu Godfather michiao Anthony ewo UK ghpagetv michiao Miss Bell na nekia michiao papa obia wantini di bia no na video obeti wudi kama sanso na mefa nchi akese nkoma eye Millionaires Club I say Abasa o Abasa michia mama Gifty, mama Evelyn and ma Gloria Vice just say michia from executive to all the members. I love you all. Samsung Accra registered. Accra registered so michia from founder to all the members. Nyame Inshiro Bibia Nana Hima and Saba the founder Accra registered. And Kumasi registered and so michia na Kwamankasi registered. And so Michia Omuhina. Yehina on the 15th, November, Kwamankasi, Ebeye Bruta, Yenana, Yenana Hima, Nana Edda Form, Mama Elizabeth Edda Form, Yeko Katanechi, Yeko Pen Crab Yo. Na ya bibia kama party ni yeko because onya 105 and onya it is celebration yeko party. Chenchilon che yeko didi na ya san betra ye fie. Ahanam Dimisi, Makramuna, I love you all.